Greetings everybody, this is Thunder Hands. I want to talk about the Campfire Council today and the progress that I've made. Got some comments about my glasses not getting in the way of people seeing my eyes because of the glare, so I'm not wearing glasses today, which means everything's blurry, but that's okay because I don't use notes anyway. And I pause a lot. That's another thing. Well, the reason I pause is because I want people to think about what I'm saying. But there's some good news that I wanted to tell you about regarding the Campfire Council, and that is the fact that it's been incorporated legally, and I'm really happy about that. I got some donations, not nearly enough to cover it, but I dipped into my own account, which left me short, but that's okay because this is important. But now that's done, the incorporation papers are being filed as we speak, and Campfire Council Inc. is definitely happening. Okay? So from here on in, it should be good because the main thing has been taken care of, and that was the filing of the incorporation papers as a charitable religious organization. And I really want to talk about this concept to build it and they will come. Well, I'm building it and I hope people come and check it out because it's important. And like I said before, if not one person, you know, pays any attention to this, it's okay because for me, this is my goal, this is my purpose. And I don't think some people really realize what that purpose might be. And it's not just about me, you know. I'm only the person that organized this thing and put it together and did the paperwork and came up with the concept. But the concept is something that you should all be interested in if you're tired of the system and the way it's working now. And so I created an entity as an umbrella or as a protection for people. And yes, I can take donations and they can be deductible. Okay, so it's a major hurdle. And there's still paperwork to do, but for now enough is being done to where, like I said, we're Campfire Council Inc. Incorporated. But I like the name just Campfire Council, so that's what we're going to use. Now, I think the best way for me to describe the purposes, and like I said before, I don't think people really understand the beautiful nature of this whole thing or what it's all about. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to the website, Campfire Council, and I'm going to show you, what it's all about. And we'll look at some of the wording and we'll look at, how you can participate. Now I've changed the name of participants from members or membership to affiliates, okay, for legal reasons and for other reasons. But it's the same thing basically. When you sign up for the newsletter, which I'll show you, you automatically become an affiliate, okay, of the Campfire Council. And I would like to have as many as possible join me. So let's just pause here for a minute and take a look. I'm going to switch over. You'll see a little bit of a stop here in the video, but I'm going to switch over to the actual website. Okay, so this is the actual website here, and you can see my little cursor or arrow here. Campfire Council. This is the logo, and I want to read to you about the Campfire Council here. I'll read it straight off the where I'm pointing. The Campfire Council is a legal, non-profit, religious or sacred entity. The group's vision was born from the premise of true separation from the state and other matters of the world. The conclusion being that these matters of the world constitute a threat to one's safety, well-being, and peace of mind. The aims and purposes of the Campfire Council are to 1. Be self-supporting, self-sufficient, and self-protective. 2. Learn, disseminate, and practice the sacred ways of indigenous and other peoples, and to live in accordance with the laws of nature. 3. Live life in a sacred manner with reverence and respect for all living things. 4. Contribute to the well-being and education of others. Now, all these things that I've just read here encompass a lot of different things, and I worded it just so it would. But if people out there are interested in getting out of the system and getting away from the system, and are interested in the sacred ways of indigenous people and other peoples, and living in accordance with the laws of nature, and in a sacred manner with reverence and respect for all living things, and contributing to the well-being and education of others, think about it. This is tribal in nature, but yet it's sacred, and it's legal under the nonprofit religious heading. So what more could you ask for? If you're in a religion, it doesn't make any difference. You can still be an affiliate. Okay, that's another reason why I'm using that word affiliate to this council here. Now, I want to go down here. This is in the middle here is where my recent shows are, and this one will be on there too. And it would be good to go through there. This is the donation button, the infamous donation button if you want to donate. Email, that's where you contact me. I'll get to this in a minute, other things we need besides cash donations. But this is the Campfire Council join/newsletter. You fill this puppy out, hit subscribe, and that's it. You're on the list. You're part of you are an affiliate or an affiliate member. Now, these are the things that we really need right now, and let me explain to you how this works. When you fill this out here, I suggest that if you have any special skills, like described here, that you email me right there and tell me about them. Now, this is what we are looking for at the present time. Anyone that might be familiar with grant writing. Now, grant writing is a big deal, because anybody that can do this or can research it or is a secretary or knows how to do this type of thing can write grants or write requesting grants from like even the government, okay, or the city or any number of people. And a lot of nonprofits do this, and this is how they are supported. So anybody that knows how to do that, join up down here and email me. I know how to do it, but I need help here, people. I just went through a lot of paperwork organizing this entity, incorporating it. spending money on it. And I really want to say at this time that I appreciate those who used this donate button, because it came through just in time to help me do this. So that's how Great Spirit works. Now, 3, or I guess I didn't hit 2, anyone who is a paralegal or lawyer to help with legal matters on a pro bono, which means free or voluntary basis. And really, you know, when they contribute in this manner, that can be written off. Their time. See, now that this is all done, everything can be written off, okay? And I will be getting an employee identification number for the IRS. So this is all going to be covered legally. 3, anyone who would like to donate land or office space, preferably in northern Arizona around the Williams or Flagstaff area. Now, as a secretary, you know, somebody that would like to do a little PR, a little secretarial work, and at some point when the funds start flowing in, they will be compensated because they can become an employee as well as or a board member of the organization. So I would like to hear from people again at the email up there and by filling this out. If anybody knows of anything like this. Now I'd like to get, you know, my dream is to get a little office space, maybe downtown Flagstaff and those little quaint brick buildings there. And it could be an office living space, because if it's like I think it's going to be, I'm going to be working 24/7 on this. So anybody that would like to contribute or knows anybody there or would like to research this for me, I'd appreciate it. 4, if you have any other services or skills, please let me know at the email above. And again, I covered this, anyone with secretary and or accounting skills. So that's what we need right now. We need a little help here, and this is a nice vision for those who say, well, you know, I'd like to get out and I'd like to live in nature, and I'd like to be a part of a organization or a spiritual organization or a sacred organization, because I'm tired of the brainwashing and the guilt and the fear being heaped upon me by my religion or by this and that. And this is all free of that, people. Okay? This is, and the goal is for us to get out of the cities and be self-sufficient and have a family unit, a large family unit. If you scroll down, you'll see Spirit of Crazy Horse here, which is where you can get my books. Listen to the Wind Speak from the Heart, which I'm pointing at right there. You can hardly see it, but that's okay. And Emergence. And these books are going to be like the textbooks or whatever of the council. Especially this one, Listen to the Wind Speak from the Heart. And resources. Now remember, this organization is going to cover a lot of things, and these things are going to be, you notice I put in here self-protection, self-sufficiency, okay, well here, and survival. Really, self-protection means survival, self-sufficiency. This covers all that, surviving in nature when everything else has gone down the tubes. Okay, and I have resources for doing that, and one of them is Apache Tracker, okay, which is another website, which if you go there has all kinds of resources, okay, seminar information, It has an archival search thing where you can search for all kinds of things about survival and Native Americans and Apaches, and it goes on and on and on there. So this is a nice accompanying I'll get that out, website to the former one, which is the Campfire Council. It's all related here. So you also have on here, let's just go to Spirit of Crazy Horse for a second so you can check that out. And that's where my books are. Okay, so these are two sister sites to the Campfire Council. Thought I'd take you there. And all these links are below this video so that you can check them out. You can go there yourself. In the About section beneath this video on YouTube is where all these links are, and there's even a link for joining up. You just click that and it takes you to a newsletter like this. Now I really want to emphasize here that this, something about the About section here. I want to expound on it. Now this has been shortened down, but like I said, it includes everything. So the vision was born from the premise of true separation from the state. And they always say, well, church and state is separated. Well, it's not. But let me tell you right now, this is. And other matters of the world, which means all of the chaos and chaotic conditions going on, being a threat to one's safety and well-being and peace of mind, which it is, as we all know. Now, when I talk about learning and disseminating and practicing the sacred ways of indigenous and other peoples, that covers it all. That covers, all tribal ritual and the old ways and living in accordance with the laws of nature, which is a sacred way of living. Okay? And I got that covered, living in a sacred manner with reverence and respect for all living beings, and contributing to the well-being and education of others. I just really wanted to go over this because this part right here, that's where the corporation or the Campfire Council entity, and we'll call it a sacred entity for legal reasons, it's incorporated. But this is, I hate to use the word church, but it's like a church. It's like a Native American church, but it's not a church because that's a building. But it is a sacred society or a religious sacred society, a belief system that those of us who want to be free spirits and away from the clutches of all the stuff that's going on around us, which is going to fall, then this is where you want to be. This is an affiliation. And when you're affiliated, that means that you will get a newsletter, you will get updated, you will get advice on how to get out of the cities. And one thing that I didn't put in here, well, I guess I did, is the land thing. Now I really want to stick around this northern Arizona, Flagstaff, Williams, in that area, because having researched this through the Hopi and others, this seems to be a place where you might want to be when things get really radical and really intense which I expect could happen any day, like I said before, if you've watched any of my other videos. Okay, so now we're going to go back here. We're going to leave the website. He's back. Thunder's back. So we've left the website and we're back here with Thunder without his glasses. But people, don't like that glare in the glasses. Some people, not all people, and so I'm trying to do the best I can to like get the point across without distractions. So if anybody wants to contribute to me getting some contacts. But anyway, that was the website. That's our purpose. That's our goals. And I'm going to entitle this Campfire Council, Build It and They Will Come. And I want you to share this video if you think it's important. And I would like you to check out my books, Listen to the Wind, Speak from the Heart, and Emergence. And as I leave, I'm going to put those up with some of my music maybe, or just silently, so you can look at them and check them out. So basically, I'm going to try to keep this video a little bit shorter, and I'm going to put it out there just for the specific purposes of informing that yes, this is a legal entity now. And again, I appreciate those who have supported thus far, and I'm going to continue to ask for your support. As an affiliate member or an affiliate, there will be benefits to you down the line here shortly. Okay, and I can't explain them all now because this video isn't about that, but I think you know that there's going to be benefits for you, huge benefits. And I'm doing this for my fellow man. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for the homeless. I'm doing it for the people on the reservations, which some of the money will be going to. When I get donations and when we start getting the grants and when we start getting this, there will not only be a newsletter, there will be different writers for the newsletter besides myself. There'll be the books. There'll be, and in the newsletter it'll say, just exactly where some of the money is going here. None of it's going to me, okay? It's not a personal thing. This is an entity unto itself. Does it benefit me and others? Yes, it does. Now, I really wish that you would consider going to the links below that I got below, telling your friends, sharing this. I think that the ones that get involved in this are the ones that are supposed to get involved. And like I say, it's not necessary to donate, but if you want to, you can, and it helps. And if you're supporting some other organization now that's really not your thing or really not adhering to the principles and the reverence and all that stuff that you desire as a person, then wouldn't it make sense to support that does? You need to think about this seriously, because time is getting short, and we can, as a unit, as a group of people, bond together like you would do in any sacred organization or tribe. Be friends, be compatriots, be all affiliated with one another as brothers and sisters on this planet, trying to save the planet, trying to save what's left of it for our grandchildren and others. So again, go to the links. I'll put all the links down there. I'll put the links to Campfire Council, how to join, Spirit of Crazy Horse, Apache Tracker, And basically, this is just a resource for you, whether you join or don't join, or whether you donate or don't donate. Because, like I said before, it's going to happen anyway. Build it and they will come. And people are signing up. I've got a mailing list that's increasing daily. So people that are thinking are interested in this because there's not too much else out there, folks. Think about it. Why not support, again, why not support something in any way you can, whether it's through your prayers or your donations or your volunteer efforts, just like you would any other non-profit charitable organization that you're interested in. Now I want to hear your comments, and if this, if there's something that you have questions about, this probably won't appeal to everybody, okay? Because basically some people aren't thinking like they should be about just survival. And another thing that I don't know if I covered or not, but self-protection on the website, when I was reading about the Campfire Council, that includes learning how to protect yourself, self-defense, learning the old ways and the new ways, okay, and learning how to protect yourself in all areas, physically, mentally, spiritually, okay, all the way through, as above, so below. It's time for us to work together here. Spread the word. Share this video. Give it a thumbs up. I don't know. I guess that's over here somewhere. Or no, maybe there's a little thumb there. I don't know. But, I feel really good now about this because it's going to self-perpetuate. And I'll be getting, I'll be taking other avenues on Google, you know. And my circles on Google. You can look me up on Google too. Under that thing where you have circles. It's really funny. Well, it's not funny. It's kind of, I don't know, Jesse Ventura. I don't know if you know any of you know who he is. Governor, used to be governor, Navy SEAL, truth teller. Just through Google included me in his circles. Now how he found out about me, I don't know. So I emailed him back. I sent him a thing. I said, I want to include you in my circles. And he goes, he sent me a email back, said, yeah, I want to be in your circle. And he's in there now. A man I've always respected. Out of the clear blue. And I get donations just when I need them. And Great Spirit is watching over this whole thing. So again, I urge you that, to become an affiliate, just sign up. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything else. And please contact me through the emails if you have any of those services that I need, that I could use, volunteer services. So I'm out of here now, and I'm going to put up the, my books and have you take a gander at that and say blessings to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.